We got Dexter and Noodles from the Offspring in the house. How you guys doing today?
It's going well, man. How you doing?
Awesome. You guys probably already know this. I'm sure you've heard already. But you guys have the number one Canadian rock song on airwaves this week. Let the bad times roll.
Yeah.
Nice. I
All
hadn't
right.
heard that.
No, Canadians are loving it. They're loving your tune.
Canada really knows what it's all about.
Totally. Smart people up there in
Yeah,
Canada.
I know.
Yes.
So, does it feel good hitting a number one again, or is it like I just got another number one, or does it feel like it's the first time all over again?
It's great. It's way better than being called number two, which is what I'm used to
You're
being
used to be-
called.
yeah.
Some variation of number two. Anyways, yeah.
No, it's amazing and never expected. Especially now, it's been a few years since we put out a record and really didn't know how it was going to go. So this is just great.
You know, when it's been this long, you're putting out new stuff. You want to prove to yourselves that, to ourselves that we're still relevant. We can still write music that can connect to the fans out there. And it looks like it's connecting, which is, more than you could ever hope for.
When you guys are making a new album, do you guys kind of have that in the back of your head? Okay, we need a rock radio single, something that's going to hit number one, going to skyrocket to the charts. Or do you guys kind of just record something and hope for the best?
That's it. You got to record stuff that you like. We've been working on this record for a long time, and we thought maybe we'd had something closer or would have something, a couple of years ago. But really, we started writing and the stuff just got better and better. The songs kept getting better and better. About 2 years ago, we entered a really creative phase, and the stuff was just hitting. And we thought, man, this is really good. This is really good. This is the record.
This is the record.
You guys teamed up with Canadian producer again, Bob Rock. Now, this guy has a phenomenal resume. Worked with Metallica, The Hip, Aerosmith, Motley Crue. And you guys have worked with him in the past. There's a reason you guys keep going back and working with Bob? Is there a producing style that you guys like?
Yeah, Bob's great. We started working with Bob about 12 years ago and just never stopped. We'll fly him out and he'll come spend a couple weeks here with us in our studio. We start the day off just talking about our families and what's going on in the world, and then over a cup of coffee, and then boom, get to work. What are we working on? Is it something new? Are we going to work on something, that we set aside for a little while? Are we going to finish what we were working on the last time he was out?
Yeah.
And it's just never stopped. And like I said, about 2 years ago, we hit this really creative period and spent a lot of time with Bob out here over that time. And the records really just started coming into shape.
So I wanted to talk about your album artwork. Americana had an amazing album cover. This one, epic album cover. When you guys are making an album, do you guys have this in the back of your head? Like, hey, I need to make an epic album cover, or is it something that you just hope go out and search for an artist?
Yeah, the artist that we worked with is named David Benito. And he's just somebody that we had a piece of his art hanging up in our bathroom here at the studio.
Really?
And when we were thinking of ideas, Dexter had the idea of a Shiva type character holding up all of society's ills, or some of society's ills anyways. And he saw that picture that we have in the bathroom and went, something like this, only with Shiva. And so we hit him up, and that was David that came up with the more southwestern art, like the kind of Latina look a little bit.
So it was sort of a happy accident, actually,
Yeah.
finding him.
So you're just sitting there in the bathroom looking up at your artwork and thinking, I wonder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just think about what you put in your bathroom.
Yeah, it's important.
It's
It could be
important.
life-changing.
Yeah.
Make sure you put life-changing art in your bathroom.
That's right. So I was looking at an interview with Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, and he's talking about his favorite Green Day song. Not necessarily did well on the charts or is very commercially successful. If you had to pick an Offspring tune that you say is your number one Offspring song, what would that song be?
There's like 100 songs on my best Offspring
Great answer.
song,
Yeah.
list. There are songs that mean a lot to me from time to time. Gone Away is one. I'm gonna go with The Kids Aren't All Right. Is a very meaningful song to me. It just kind of touches me in the heart because I know that neighborhood that Dexter wrote about in that song.
Right. I mean, you write songs from different places. So is this, you mean like the best mosh song or the most meaningful song or
Right.
whatever?
The best one to make somebody laugh out loud.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the best song, just speaking from like a songwriting point of view, I'd say We Never Have Sex Anymore. I think that was a real like songwriter's kind of song. I'm proud of that one.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but on Tinder you can put a song that kind of relates to you. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be putting that one on there.
I would love it.
That could be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
All right.
Yeah.
King of Tinder.
Yeah.
Here, I will add it on mine and I'll screenshot it and tag you guys on social media.
We just thought that'd be a funny thing to write about because I can't think of a song being really about that. Everyone talks about having sex or trying to have sex or whatever, but
Right.
I haven't really heard a song about people not having sex.
Yeah,
And
rock stars like to brag about having sex. You don't
I
hear
get,
them.
yeah. But that's what made it interesting and funny to us, right? It's like, well, this is the elephant in the room that nobody's talking about. There's actually a lot more of those people than,
Right.
and wouldn't it be kind of funny and maybe something that, you know, hits some sort of button that people can really relate to.
But really, that's a song that's, you know, the genesis of that was something we used to play on acoustic guitar 20 years ago. And it just, you know, finally we got it together and you know, created it to what it is today. And where's I going with that? I don't even know where I was going with that.
Well, I think people think of like, oh, this is like a Viagra commercial, but I think this is the kind of thing that people at any age go through. I mean,
yeah, and it's written about a relationship where the, you know, just the passion is started to fade a little bit. Every relationship has those moments, but also like we've been hearing all these studies and all these news stories about people aren't having sex as much. Even teenagers, you know, people in their 20s aren't having sex as much as they used to.
Pandemic related or internet related?
I think it was before. I think it's more digital age.
Digital age
internet.
Yeah,
I think it's probably free porn. Is
Is
killing
that-
actual
it's killing
people actually
actual
having sex.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad anymore. I relate to that song beyond
It's okay.
belief.
It's okay.
Well, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out today to chat with us. We're excited to see you whenever you could come up to Canada next.
Thank you. Well, there's no place like Saskatchewan, so can't wait to get back.
I know. We can't wait.